Last week, we finally got confirmation that the Riot MMO is still alive and kicking. For many who are not as familiar with game development, or maybe those who have simply just been hurt far too many times, seeing Ghostcrawler and then weeks later Xenogenic leave the project may have raised some concerns. I think this lovely and eloquent post by Riot's co-founder stating that everything is fine, the game is in great hands, and they are proud of the direction of the game really should have been enough to calm any tensions, but it wasn't. Reddit was on fire, my comments section went ape mode, and just when you start to think Twitter couldn't get any worse, it did. And to be fair, there are a lot of areas of concern for this title, but I don't think it's the same concerns that many of you have. Luckily, this week, after a few long months of no public job listings, we finally received a new job post that confirmed many things that we have been speculating for the last couple years at this point. These being the camera perspective, the type of combat, and potential cross-platform support. Now, all of this info is coming from the posting for Lead Game Designer Combat, unpublished MMO. First off, it looks like at this point we can pretty much confirm that the game will in fact be third person. Within the job posting's desired qualifications, they stated they are looking for someone with direct experience across both third person action and MMO genres. Now, the verbiage here may be a touch confusing, so let's break it down for the Papegas in chat. First, we have third person action. This can be anything from Elden Ring to Black Desert Online. The third person POV is arguably the most popular storytelling perspective in video games and even movies. The third-person POV refers to a perspective in which the camera is locked onto a character, usually peering over their shoulder. So any game like that would kind of qualify as third-person action. And the other part to that is the MMO genre, which really could be anything from Ultima Online to EverQuest or World of Warcraft to Elder Scrolls Online. Now, where this gets slightly interesting, at least to me, is that they are looking for someone with experience in both of these fields. However much I would love to see Elden Ring's combat pasted into an MMORPG, it's really just not that simple though. Luckily, what we can deduce from this one singular line is that more than likely the game will in fact be third person. But it also did say action combat as well, which if we scroll up to the top of the post confirms what many of us have been suspecting all along. At the top of the posting, Riot Games says, "We're on a mission to deliver a game that players have been yearning for, an MMO set in the League universe. We aspire to provide a generational leap in the genre that satisfies old fans and newcomers alike. A key ingredient to our success is delivering cutting-edge action combat that is immediately satisfying and remains engaging for thousands of hours of play." So honestly, at this point, if you still think the Riot MMO is going to be tab target combat, okay, boomer. And last on today's list of topics to go over that hopefully will refill our copium tanks and remind us why we wake up every morning, we got further confirmation that the Riot MMO is likely to feature cross-platform play. Now, if I didn't have 1,000 other reasons why you should hit that subscribe button, I want to remind you all that I broke this news nearly a year ago, where I speculated at the end of my Bethesda showcase video that Riot Games was planning to add cross-platform support, given the likelihood of controller support that was confirmed by Greg Street in Twitter DMs, as well as them adding PC, console, and mobile qualifications in nearly all of their job postings since. And now with this newest job posting, they have once again asked for experience across a variety of platforms like PC, console, and mobile. Alternatively to what I view as confirmations about the third-person perspective in action combat, I think this cross-platform is a little more subjective. This may just be something that they are open to experimenting with, as yes, the game is still very early in development. But I also think mobile support isn't this terrible thing that some may think. Now, if the game does feature cross-platform support, it does have some pretty interesting implications though. First, I think that this all but confirms that the game will have a limited action set or limited number of abilities to give to the player at any given time throughout its gameplay. This again has been made very popular through game titles such as Elden Ring, League of Legends, or even MMOs like Guild Wars 2 or Albion Online, all of which in my opinion are great games that don't have any limits to their skill cap or combat depth. Albion Online, for example, even has a very successful mobile port and allows players to farm while traveling, sitting on the bus, or even on on an airplane. To me, this is just a really great feature that opens up accessibility to a much wider audience, something that, in my opinion, we just don't have in the MMO genre currently. I don't think these immersive and awe-striking worlds should be gatekept by those who can afford gaming PCs with $1,000 graphic cards. I would love to see them available to old fans and newcomers alike, just like Riot stated in their job posting. Things like tab targeting, 50 keybinds, and really unimmersive UIs have been a roadblock for newcomers in the genre, and something I am personally happy to see gone from the genre. Now, as always, I cannot say for certain what the cross-platform play may look like, any limitations it may have, or if it even makes it to the final product. But either way, I am personally excited for it no matter which direction they choose. So much so that I have even relaunched my website, spun.gg, loaded with enough copium to hopefully keep you going until the actual release of the game. We have dev pages and everything we know about the game fact, and so much more. I even plan to have extensive guides, patch notes, and even a potential database coming in the future. So make sure to bookmark the page if you haven't done so already to stay up to date on all things Riot MMO and gaming related. As always, I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think this is just going to be another mobile gacha Genshin nonsense game, or something so much greater like I do? Let me know in the comments, or even better, come join our ever-growing Discord, of which we've fondly started referring to as the Riot MMO support group. As always, thank you guys for coming out and sticking until the end of another one of my videos. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not already for some reason. My name is Spun, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.